I'll be honest, this is not going to be the most effective guide ever, simply due to the fact that there just isn't enough data right now that I could gather to evaluate potential farming methods for the Entrati Lanthorn resource. Instead, this video will be a short compilation of suggestions that you could try out, in addition to playing the bounties, of course. A see what works best sort of a thing. Currently, the best method is probably to utilize the spare parts Sentinel mod, which makes it so that your Sentinel companion drops a rare resource upon death. The kind of rare resource depends on the drop table of a planet, or whatever this thing is, and surprise surprise, Entrati Lanthorns happen to be one of the rare resources for Zariman missions. So all you gotta do is equip spare parts on a sacrificial Sentinel companion, start any one of the Zariman missions, I prefer exterminate, and then run into some enemies before switching into operator to go into void mode so the mobs start targeting the Sentinel. Once the Sentinel has died, you do what you gotta do to respawn it, which means getting yourself killed. Rinse and repeat till your last revive and then complete the mission. At first I was really skeptical and didn't think the strategy would be as effective as it is, but yeah, 6 Lanthorns with a booster in about 5 minutes or even less if you can get the Sentinel killed faster. It's still not a guarantee though, as you might just get a chunk of Void Gel orbs like I got over here. I will say that this method for some reason doesn't sit right with me. There's something about it that just makes me wish for a better way to obtaining Lanthorns. I don't really like dying in missions, and even an AFK farm would probably feel more engaging, IMO. But if you've only got so much time during the evenings or weekends and need a ton of Lanthorns, then this method is probably the one to get the job done as quickly as possible. However, if you'd like alternatives, then the typical Necros or Korra setups for resource farming could be effective. The only thing you'd have to consider here is that there's no Zariman survival mission, the closest being either Void Armageddon or Void Cascade, I feel. Entrati Lanthorns also drop from random caches. Unfortunately, I just don't know the drop rate, but assuming it's somewhat similar to Argon Crystals on Void tile sets, then a Limbo or Zaku built for large radius nuking could prove to be an effective strategy. Here are sample Limbo and Zaku builds that don't require too much investment to get you going as quickly as possible. And do keep in mind that this method, especially with the builds shown, probably isn't the best for high level missions due to the lack of consideration for survivability and DPS. Finally, I can confirm that extractor drones do also work, worth using them because they do yield 4 units of a rare resource. If you can get the right one, that is. I will probably have to update this video at some point once we have more info on Lanthorns, but for now, I do hope this video has been somewhat helpful, because man do you need a truckload of those Lanthorns to build the new weapons and rank up with the Holdfast Syndicate. If you guys have better farming methods, I'd really appreciate it if you'd be kind enough to share your own strats down in the comments. Best one gets a pin for sure. You can also join the Discord, invite link in the description. Otherwise, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.